There is no right or wrong way in fitness. There's only the way that works. How many times have you heard an online guru say, this is the way you get in shape, or this is the way you do fitness, like it's some magic pill? When in reality, at the end of it, you just question what you just heard, or if you learned anything at all. I have, and several other friends and creators that I know have been there too. So in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to block the outside noise, figure out what works best for you, and most importantly, stick to it. But before we get into the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Any bit of support means the world to me. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So to explain this, I like using the example that I heard on my favorite podcast, Modern Wisdom. Shout out Chris Williamson, best pod in the world. But in that particular episode, he's talking to a British sports journalist named Matthew Syed, who primarily covers the sport of tennis. And during the Wimbledon Championships, he had the pleasure to catch up with and watch Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, and Rafael Nadal practice and warm up, arguably the three best tennis players the world has ever seen. And these were his observations. Nadal showed aggression. He treated his warm-up and his practice like it's an actual match. He was sweating, he was grunting, he took his shirt off, he was ripped, and his biceps were bulging. Loads of physical effort to get him into the zone. Then he had Djokovic, and he was robotic. Didn't waste a single ounce of energy. He was super calculated, and it almost felt like he went through his entire session with a complete poker face. Or dialed in, as most people will call it nowadays. And then finally, we had Federer, who would come onto the court laughing and joking with his team. He would be playing trick shots and having fun like the game didn't even matter to him. And like I mentioned earlier, these are arguably the three best tennis players the world has ever seen. So absolutely nobody can discount whether or not they achieve success in their career. And each of them has their own unique styles. So the point of this example is, guys, who is to say that one method is better than the other? It's just what works for them. Similarly, our bodies, minds, tastes, and preferences are all unique and super different to one another. So how does one random guru online tell you exactly what to do and how his or her experiences are directly applicable to you? Which is why it's so incredibly important, especially when it comes to fitness, that we should figure things out on our own, or hire somebody who is potentially more knowledgeable than you to figure it out for you. But for the purpose of the video, I want to equip you guys with the 3 steps that give you a better chance at figuring things out for yourself. Number 1 is figuring out your what and your why. Your what needs to be more defined. Your vagueness does not help anybody. Oh, I want to lose fat, build muscle, work out every day and get a six-pack. Yeah, so does everybody else. You're much better off saying, my goal is to lose 10 pounds in the next 60 days or commit to working out 3 times a week for the next 12 weeks. Your why gives you direction. Someone who's chasing something for a purpose or a reason is far more likely to achieve that thing than somebody who is just winging it. Something like, my goal is to lose 10 pounds in the next 60 days through more conscious eating choices, so that I could teach the importance of health to my kids. Number 2 is patience. I've spoke about this a million times, but I genuinely believe most humans have a severe lack of patience. Let me ask you a simple question. How can you possibly know something works for you if you only do it for 2 weeks? Because unlike your career, your business, or life in general, you can't just get lucky when it comes to fitness. Physical changes take time. Definitely longer than 2 weeks. It could be 2 months for some, it could be 2 years for some. But usually everybody sees visible change before their end goal. I know being patient sucks. As an impatient guy myself, I know how it feels. But it is necessary. But give yourself more time, guys. At least you leave that particular diet or workout program with more information. Let's say you do have the patience and you've done step 2 and you've been riding with something for 2 or 3 months and it just doesn't seem like it's clicking for you. It's either wearing you down by being too restrictive, there's no enjoyment anymore, or it seems like you're sacrificing too many important parts of your life. Well then, it's time to scratch it off and move on to the next. This is what you call trial and error. Like I mentioned earlier, just because one method didn't work doesn't mean others won't. And just because one method works for someone else doesn't mean it's going to work for you. And if you know that there are more methods out there, might as well make the most of it, eh? Because I like thinking of it this way. Firstly, if I don't try, there's no way in hell I'm going to find out anyways. And secondly, if I knew it all from the get-go, then what's the fun in that? It's like playing a video game for the first time and jumping to the final boss. Truth is, unless you're really lucky, you won't succeed with the first workout program you set out to do or the first diet you set out to do. But you have a much better likelihood of actually achieving success or getting in the shape you want to if you try more out. As always, I hope this one helped you guys. And if it did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you are looking for somebody to help you figure out what works best for you in terms of your training and nutrition, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below to my coaching service. We have 3, 6, and 12-month coaching options available. And I'm also taking 5 more people to train completely for free for 1 month. So if that is something you're interested in, click the link down below and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. But anyways, I hope this one helped. I'll see you guys in the next.